Own a home or a car? Pay annual property taxes. Part of what you pay goes to your local schools.
But what if you discovered your dollars go to the wrong school district? New at 10. And what happened in one neighborhood in Kansas City? They called for action. Here's Keith King.
A Kansas City resident contacted Call for Action after discovering an error with his car's property tax bill. What we found out will have you checking the fine print to see if your bill is correct. It's a quiet South Kansas City neighborhood near 127th and Warnell.
It was just dumb luck.
But a recent conversation among neighbors uncovered a problem.
Julia and Lee had been talking about this, and I was out doing some gardening.
They discovered their vehicle tax bills contained a mistake. For example, Dinah Giesler is billed in the Grandview School District. That's correct. But Bruce Greenbaum is billed for Center Schools. Both Dinah and Bruce live together. Same house, same address.
And that's when I went, why is this wrong?
She's paying into the Grandview School District, and then I found out I'm still paying into the Center School District, which I had been paying into for many, many, many years.
Bruce tried to correct the mistake by calling the Jackson County Tax Collection Office. He says he left several messages but did not get a call back. He even went to the Grandview office in person, but says a supervisor told him his bill was actually correct.
And that's when I decided I'm going to call for action.
One neighbor did get her bill corrected. It went from $291 to the Center School District down to $257 to Grandview. That's a difference of nearly $34. 41 Action News counted 4 homes in this neighborhood with billing errors. So how widespread is this problem?
I don't think it's that common.
Jackson County Tax Collection Director Ed Stoll doesn't know exactly how many taxpayers may receive vehicle tax bills for the wrong school district. His office doesn't track these types of errors electronically.
Is it an issue that there's not something more systematic in place when it comes to tracking problems like this?
No, the system that we have, as I mentioned, is a very good hands-on system.
When clerks working with the public notice mistakes, they tell a supervisor. If they get multiple complaints, Stoll is then notified.
If so, that is an issue that is brought to our attention, and we investigate that.
Stoll thinks the problem lies with these personal property declaration forms. At the top, you're asked to make any mailing address changes, but underneath that, in the fine print, you're asked to check the correct physical address. That address determines the district where you're taxed. Homeowners I talked to say this is confusing.
I think the declaration form is not clear.
The tax collector agrees. After bringing this to his attention, Stoll says his office will review this form and consider changing it to make it easier to understand.
The most important thing, above all, is making sure that the proper school districts get the money that they deserve for the kids.
If you find out you're billed for the wrong school district, you can dispute it and apply for a tax refund through the county collection office. Find details at kshb.com, click money, and call for action. For Call for Action, I'm Keith King.